Right. Hello again. Off to a great start. I think the Visual Studio is doing something. Oh, fuck it, whatever. So I got a lot of stuff to do for the game still. I keep trying to think of obviously there's a lot of stuff I haven't done at all yet. And this building system is challenging to say the least. So I figured I would try and do something a bit more practical, I suppose. Me is that actually how much difference is this light making? Oh yeah, it's like turned to dark side level light. That's blue's a bit better. I almost feel like I need something on the other side, or can I get it to deflect off of the wall? Who knows? I might eventually replace the light with one centered. Anyway, whatever. Right. So, um, despite quite a lot of this actually functioning, I do in fact need to probably start working on another aspect of the game because it's. I think I know what I need to do, and I'm not quite prepared to actually do it at the moment. So I'll cross that bridge another time, basically. Um, however, something else I wanted to actually start making some progress on. I'm just thinking, what do I actually currently have? Uh, Somewhere in my list of a lot of things. Is it in mission? Mission loadout, mission table. This is tables. Mission manager. Okay, and let's close others. Um, so my understanding. Missions to add. So when a mission spawns, sets up its loot boxes, sets up the nav invoker. There's begin play, and then I made. I think if I remember correctly, game instance. Somewhere in here, I've made a start play thing that triggers after begin play, or am I? When does this get called? Oh, the game mode. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so there's start play. Which I think gets called after begin play. Perhaps. Get random missions. Anyway, so let's just go through this real quick. Because currently mission is a thing you drag into the world, it activates itself, figures out where things can spawn, figures out if the players in there, creates an overlapping box. And basically handles when it should close itself down and like spawn the AI and everything. So I believe if for instance we go into here, in theory when we start the game this should trigger. Wow, it's certainly loading a lot. Not entirely sure why. Huh. Okay, whatever. Right, so if we come back to this, let me go back. So we go here. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so we got mission, right. So this should have some properties. I'm not sure whether I made things. Oh yeah, there we go. So if I actually do simulate, so this will have not as players, mission spawned. It will get all of the properties. So if I then come down to random point in nav location, I do seem to be doing a few things multiple times or whatever. So if we come down here, this is the loadout for an AI. So we have their name, which is test AI, type is enemy. They have item 0, weapon 9 in chest, 10 of legs, the health, their move speed, and so on. And then this will come down to here. It will spawn them in the world in a random location, give them their loadout, and then add the AI to the list for later processing and things. Which will eventually do I think we'll eventually be using this to determine whether a mission's been completed effectively or not. So there's that. So that's cool. So that's all still working as I thought it would. If I get rid of this. Details. Oh. Select. This should now have some things in it. So it's got 13 AI that spawned. There should be some kind of box extent. I'm not sure whether we can visualize that necessarily. Don't remember whether I set it to draw a debug sphere or not, but yeah, so is there an, oh goodness me. I think I might have had the option at some point, but whatever. Anyway, so let's just make that a bit more efficient. We don't want to change anything else in here, I don't think. Guess that's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, class, location, rotation, params. It was good. Oh, that's interesting. Shouldn't I? Yeah, okay. I've got some weird things going on for whether or not it's a player character or not. Can't I just, hang on, let me just fix that because, you know, pretty easy thing. Um, and then we want to have it so somewhere else. I don't know, just gonna be void set is player. Um, Get rid of that. Probably don't need these as much. Or the game mode, the base game mode. If I just go into the, oh, hang on, I want to have this player. Oh, um, there we go. That would be a bit cleaner. And then I guess in mission there's this. Don't need to do that anymore. Not entirely sure what the purpose of that is, so I'm just going to omit it for now. Probably take that to do off just in case. Let's see. So this should basically spawn a box. And yeah, add the on overlap side of things. Cool. I can fix this as well. I think so, yeah. Right. So in theory, ta-da, and that should be no in most cases. If I turn that off, that should trigger it. Oh, hey, right. Good. Okay, so that works. That's one less thing to worry about. So we could just clean up the code here. Okay, and then when we're doing... where are we looking? It was here, so there should be... so you... function helper... get random... There we go. So this is going to find all the containers that can spawn in a particular mission type. Suspect I'm going to need to change that sooner or later, perhaps. So I think the container data should be like a many-to-many situation. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, so basically it's randomizing the boxes over here, right? So now we've got like a weapons box and a food one. Same again. It should. Or if I... Oh, hang on, it's not those ones. I know, let's simplify this one a second. Player start. I drag this all the way over here. Yeah, so... Oh. That's interesting. It spawned... No. Okay. Huh. And I'll put a... not equal to no in there anyway, but... No. How odd. That's a rarity. The thing's physically there, so... That shouldn't be an issue. But whatever. Right, if I go here... oh no, it's Alt P. Right. Oh, god damn it, it didn't save that, did it? Right, actually can I... That's not quite what I want. Right, you go back over there somewhere. Yeah, okay, so it's still... I haven't tested that in a long time, so but it's weird that it would ever be null. Because it couldn't create the UI without there being one in existence, but this implies that the UI is somehow loading before. It will keep trying until the name's not empty, at least. So that's not too bad. Okay, but before I crash it again, I'm just gonna move this and save it. Don't have to keep running all the way over here to test things. Right, save that. Right. Interesting. So this one's not working. Let's try the other one down here then. So the specific ones work. Right, cool. Goodbye, sir. Oh, that's new. Okay, I can't... Oh no, now it's working. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go down to here. Okay, well there's two medical ones. So these ones work, but the other one doesn't. Let's have a look. Okay, if we clear that... Access none, trying to read property. Get item container. So what's wrong with this? Loot box. Okay, and if I delete it, in theory, somewhere in here, missions. We literally just drag loot box in. I hit play. Come over here. Is it outside of the mission area? Because I'm pretty sure I don't have an actual like loot box blueprint. That was kind of the whole point. It doesn't need to. Okay, so if I drag it over here. Alright, something like that, so it's closer. Is that what's happening? I mean, it could just be a level design issue. It says boxes nearby, none. Okay, and if I clear... It goes up to 1, but then... Trying to read runtime access, none. That's interesting. So let's try... That implies there's something wrong with the setup of the loot boxes. Spawn mission. Mission area 0 actors. Hmm. Okay, so if I go back, it should never be nothing. Okay, Hannah. Let's do something a bit more useful here for a start. So if I go into protected and I do this, so we store that locally and we go if it equals 0. And then it okay, so now it's stored on the object itself. I'm actually trying to hit pause, thank you very much. And it loads the list once, which is good because we don't need to do it multiple times. Right. And there should never be -1. It's even checking it here. We'll see what happened. Anyway, my entire intention for what I'm doing at the moment is to just try and figure out why the how to make missions work properly. So they're functional at the moment, but I need to do it a bit more dynamically. So you complete a mission and then it stops and then it creates a new mission and so on. Why ain't that something? So what actually calls this? Oh, it's on mission complete. Oh, okay. Well, it still begs the question is why does some of them work and not all of them? So that this one doesn't work. Are these not loot boxes then? Oh, hang on. Wait, so these they are loot boxes. Oh, and they have a default container. Ah, right. So I've kind of done this a bit backwards. Okay. And what's the minimum items free? Okay, I guess I never actually properly tested my loot box system before. Okay, so what's going on is these are being treated as regular loot. This is loot box default military default wooden. They're not actually being randomly picked until the mission actually completes. But I can still access them, which is the problem. Okay. Well, in that case, I could in spawn mission cool set up loot boxes at the end. So if I put that in there and hot compile, target assembly does not support, ignore. Oh, we're in development editor. That's why I had to rebuild itself again. Oh, that's annoying. It'll sort itself out in a minute. Alright, there we go. I think it's still thinking about it a bit. God, we must have quite a lot of changes since. Yeah, I need to, hmm. Pardon me. Cool, right. But yeah, in theory, this should basically select the available loot boxes from a list of types based on the mission. And the idea is at some point we'll randomly select a mission type, which will randomly select available loot boxes, which will then randomly generate loot. And it's all completely configurable via data tables and things. So I can just once it works once, I can just change the data and add new or remove things or whatever, and it'll be fine. Basically, that's the plan. And it's basically there. I just haven't quite thought this far ahead with it, so I need to. Yeah, I need to figure out an approach. Basically, it needs to ignore loot boxes that don't have container data for a start. There we go. Right. Exception was thrown. Uh-huh. How how is that possible? We have a loot box. Oh, right. Okay. Um, that's interesting. Mesh box mesh setup. Create loot box data. Setup box should happen. Spawn loot. Okay. So if it doesn't have one by default, it doesn't create one. Okay, so what I actually need to do, firstly, I want to be more specific on here. So we actually need to make it when, yeah, okay, you can stop now. Right. Basically, we want to make it so that the set container data also does triggers spawn loot. I think. Most likely. And in which case I won't need this. Because then that will trigger spawn loot. Which will do setup box. Which will then to get the ID, get the IO information, add itself to the instances, create a new IO inventory, create a new container. Okay, cool. So this should work, I think, hopefully. And consequently in mission, I don't know, is that a bit, actually that's a bit much, right? Hang on, let's not do it like that. Right, but okay, let's put this back because it's fine. It makes sense to spawn loot, right? So then that's fine, but in the mission, okay, yeah, if we go in here and we do if container not equal to null, there, okay. And that should fix it, because that's a bit cleaner. The only time this would ever be null is on the first time it gets run. So we set the data, set item types, set it not to be hidden in game. And we clear the data because it could already exist. We're essentially re-randomizing the loot boxes. Okay. And the item types is empty. So when do we populate the item types? In begin play. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, that's not good. So Han, in spawn loot is where we do this. So we go if item types dot is empty. What is item types? Just an array of integers. Okay, that should bring us a bit closer. Um, right, round 4. Oh, that's promising. Oh, hey! Right, we've got items spawning in this loot box, and if I jump down here, don't mind me, folks, I shall shoot you back imminently. Yeah, that's what you get. Well, they're both still medical crates, unfortunately. That's annoying. Read access violation, eh? Oh. Oh, why is it creating a copy? Should be a reference, shouldn't it? Is that not? Oh, hang on. Yeah, right. For a start, that's the main thing. Where were we? Was that actually like null or something? I didn't think that was possible. get inventory is, yeah, there we go. And then equipped armor dot. No point doing this otherwise. Oops. There we go. Might as well put those checks in. Right, that will stop that happening again. That was unfortunate. Right, come on, keep it going. We're getting close. Things are occurring. I guess what I'll do is duplicate the loot boxes around the starting point and check that it can create several of them at once with different stuff in them. So that's all the default container stuff. Where's the get random stuff gone? Here. Oh, that's random amount. Okay, not what I was looking for. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever, right. So if I come over here, and I drag this and do that, and then do that, and do that, whatever, right. They're all kind of in the floor, but doesn't matter. Oh look, it spawned a load of medical boxes. If we go again, it spawned a load of medical boxes. And this time it spawned a load of these. Perfect. Find that summon. That's what I like to see. Okay, cool, right. Well, that's something good that's come of this. I've fixed my loot box scenario. Cool. Nice. Ain't that something? Right. Good to know. And if I select all of them, and let's say make the minimum items 30. Huh, interesting. Should generate a lot. Hell yeah. Okay, wonderful. Suitably random. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so that proves that the loot box system's working. I'll probably get rid of these random two outside here. A bit pointless. So the plan is, how do I do this? I think first of all I need to get another cup of tea. So I'll be back. Right, back again. Yeah, I need to. Let's think. I was basically planning on figuring out how the missions and stuff work again. So let's just um trying to think of the easiest way of doing it. I mean, it's just a Word document, really, or Notepad. Let's just go for Notepad. Hopefully that's all but this. No. Okay, right. There we go. So game starts. Missions exist in locations around map. Let's call it mission points. Not sure what just happened there. Okay, so missions don't start with stats or anything, do they? They add themselves as a mission. They have a box. Ah, here we go. There's the draw debug that I was looking for. They check for players, event triggered, not mission complete, self change, AI, not. Okay, yeah, so this is where it checks the AI. This is where it spawns them. Does it actually hook up to that? I didn't think it did. Event manager, event triggered. I'm surprised. Hmm. Anyway, mission complete. That's weird. I'm not actually hooking into the um event triggered space. Oh, okay, maybe I am. Um. Okay, fair enough. Right. Okay, that's an interesting way of doing it. I mean, that's probably the only way. Basically, we check how many AI there are and left alive and go from there. So, what determines the amount of AI to spawn? Mission loadout. Yeah, okay. So, in theory, let me just go in here. Right, so hang on. So, the mission points have. So, the spawn mission. Mission loadout table. We haven't done mission types yet. Okay, so let's see. New loadout data. Mission data. So yeah, there's mission loadout data. But am I not filtering by that? Um, So I'm pretty sure I'm not. Unless I'm doing it. Hang on. I need to. If I select this, what information does it have? Yeah, no, okay. So I'm not actually defining the mission type. So the mission manager should be. Ah, here we go. Right, but it's not using it other than the container data. I see. Okay, so I've actually missed a step in here where I should be going if mlt dot get data dot oh, it's mld, sorry, equals ah, okay, so it should all spawn relative to that now. So that was something that was just straight up missing that I completely neglected. So that's a good catch there. Okay, so now it's filtering by that. So game starts, mission points exist in mission. So mission manager picks. So it's going to pick missions to populate with AI. Missions will then spawn AI based on mission type. And this should be and difficulty, because that's something we want to include. And then on mission complete, the mission manager will try and spawn a new mission on the map. So we want to figure out the sort of logic for randomly picking mission types and how many are on the map and where they are and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I can zoom in on here, that's nice. Right. So this is fundamentally fine. That's a interesting means of doing this. I suppose it makes sense. Whatever, it works. So all it needs to do is set the type and spawn the mission. So something that's going to be potentially useful is figuring out how many missions to spawn, and then oh yeah, I need to do that as well. That's interesting. So let's think about this. So if we have a map, I'm good at doing this. I mean, realistically, I should be using something a bit better than Paint, but Paint will do. I do actually have like an RPG map maker thing that I keep getting stuff about because I'm pretty sure I've kickstarted one. Yeah, it's called Project Dios. Let me just let's see if I can log in. Because it would be cool to actually start working on the map for this. I'm just gonna do forgot password real quick. Oh, so I haven't used their system in a very, very, very long time. Oh dear. Right. Shall be with you shortly. Not great. Right. So that should have that saved. Yeah. So I'm a bronze tier backer apparently. That's cool. Alright, so I'm just going to download that. I get 6 month subscription when I launch it. Okay, cool. And it's mostly for D&D, but obviously I can make mildly intriguing maps with it. Just let me so it's this is what it is, and it does the typical D&D things, making lots of nice building layouts and greenery and things, but it would be quite interesting to mess around with at some point. Obviously not now. I will come back to that later. Okay, so let's say we go here. We want brush. Oh God, I've got to remember how the hell this all works. Can you like? Oh, it's here, right? There we go. Okay, so you got some green stuff, whatever. Maybe there's some grey stuff over here, right? And then there's some like patches of it's gonna be deserty, maybe around here, right? Or I don't know. Patch there. Anyway, so let's say these are missions and they're about this big. So these are going to be like POIs on the map, right? So it's going to be like one there, one there. Something like that, right? So you're running around the map, you're building bases, and then these spawn in missions. So if we go over here, I could probably do a short scale version. Basically, realistically, I just need to make a big flat piece of land with 4 small sized missions that you can see, and you spawn near none of in between all of them, and you can clearly see that it spawns the relevant AI or not. But yeah, you can see. So this box is the mission area, which is surprisingly not as encompassing as I expected it to be. Yeah, I really got to be fixing that, eh? But however, it's mostly there. If I make that a bit bigger, let's just whack a 5 in there. That should be a bit more all-encompassing. Yeah, okay, that would do. Right, so it says clearly getting the whole quarry. So one of this would be one of these places, right? And at some point, so they're all dormant, and then the mission manager comes in and goes, well, actually, this one is a medical mission, or let's call that a military mission. This one's a medical mission, and like this one is a construction mission, and this is another military one. So a player spawns, and then it determines how many of those should be whatever. Something like that. So when the player goes to these places, it spawns loot in. But when there isn't anything in here, it should also try and spawn loot, which is the purpose of this. Now, problem is, so if I did this, and this instead was spawn mission, okay, so spawn mission does all of this fancy crap. So what we don't actually want to do that necessarily. So we do actually want to just spawn the loot. And the idea is that these spawn generate like their actual loot containers with generic stuff in them, and then everywhere else generates specific things based on the mission. So how do we... That's just spawning the actors. Right. So what I could do is in here, get a random mission type and just straight up randomize all of them. So this would actually be public. Right. So that would be set up loot boxes. Which I guess I'm kind of doing at the moment. And then it doesn't spawn AI. And then the idea is when the world, when these missions spawn, they spawn specific AI. But then I could also, as part of this, otherwise spawn things in missions that are empty. I could have like a group of AI that I can pick from, and it will just spawn essentially like bandit raid groups or something. And rather than belonging to a location, they'll spawn a existing location with the intention of walking to another. So let's think. Because I could kind of do that now-ish. But I do need a conceptually different system for the mission other than separating this set up loot boxes and spawn mission. We could have a spawn default, perhaps. So I could go here and do and it's just conceptually different where this does that. Oh, so that's going let's spawn default loot. Okay, so that's now going to be calling spawn default loot. And then we want to create a temporary array. So if we just this is going to be unspawned missions. I think I'm in a underscore thing at the moment. Uh, huh. Okay. Oh, right. That's all it's complaining about. Actually, let's put that up there. Right. This is a bit of a mess down here. Right. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, so we have unspawned missions. So there's going to be a mission. Blah. Missions dot add m. Okay, and then what we need to do is kind of spawn like default AI. So for now, I'll kind of do it in a bit of a crappy way. Because I don't need to do this. Hmm. Why is it doing... I don't know why I'm doing this after the fact. That's weird. Huh. Oh, wait. Why? Hmm. And let me stop this. It gets it loops through all the AI. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. For each of them, it adds them to its list and then removes itself. Okay, fair enough. Fine, whatever. Um, that's just so they can coherently see each other. Okay, so in here, where do you want to extract this? Okay, I'm not sure why I can't right click refactor. That's weird. It's not letting me refactor this as a method. Okay, I don't understand why, so I guess I'll do it myself because it only takes a minute anyway. This is going to be simply spawn AI. As create function. That's interesting. Why? Oh, it's completely wrong about all of that, so I don't know how that's happened. Huh? Something's gone horribly wrong there. Oh, we're missing. Right, yeah, I get it. I was missing a single closing bracket. Whatever. Right. Okay, well, because we've got this AI spawned thing, we can kind of do what we want with them. So we could potentially force them to follow a path now, which would be quite useful. So if we close some of this again. So in here we can now do spawn AI as well. Or just in here. Did it not do the spawn default thing? Is that just gone? Oh, okay. Huh? Okay, whatever. I guess I've lost that. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'll just do this again. Spawn loot. Why is it? Oh, set up loot boxes. Spawn AI. Okay, there we go. Right, so now this can figure that out, and then if the mission's not spawned, it does spawn default. However, what we kind of want to do is like randomize it and pick. Maybe we pick a certain amount of them to spawn AI in, or we just leave it for now. I suppose I could leave it for now. Probably don't need these anymore. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, with that in mind, I probably ought to have something for this. Um, hmm. Just an so enumeration. Can I just do? Don't I have a get random? There's a get random enumeration as well, isn't there? I could have sworn there was. Okay, whatever. Can I convert them from an integer? Sure, I probably could. And where's... God, goodness me. I'm doing it all over the place. Right. I'm almost certain I can just do... Oh, does that work? Might do. And then in get random... and -1. Okay. Is it not? Hmm. I need to look this up, I think. Uh, uh, engine. Oh, it's Uint. Something like that. I wonder if that's gonna work. There's a lot of casting going on that probably ought not to be, but and then we want let's just see. Oh, someone's done literally that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Like the exact code that I've just done. Ain't that something? That was that was like 9 years ago. Um, okay, still here. Oh wow. Oh yeah, they didn't calculate, did they? Oh no, they did. Oh, it's randomizing the loot boxes as well now. That's cool. Just a missing thing. All right, that's awesome. Um, so evidently that works. So I just need to do a thing for it. Before I forget. This is going to be get random enum. It's just going to be T and so static cast to T. Something like that. I should be able to. Is it in here? It was in here. So E type empty equals type. Oh, I need to do this in it as well. Well, hey. Okay, that's cool. And if we just do the usual. Just to shorten it down a bit. Cool. Random and num, which I can then also use in there. So I think I had set up in here, but maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, let's see what that does for us. So that should randomize the enumeration types and everything. Goodness me. So, yeah, so should now be spawning missions and stuff. I guess I should probably test this now with um a new a new level and just make a large flat surface and make small scale missions. You just have lots of them. So if I've not done that in a while, but we shall see what happens. Level prototyping, probably not. Wait, where is this level? First person maps. There it is. Right. What's this then? Oh, this looks a little more promising. Cool, right. Outliner. That'll do. It's a good start. So if I hit play in here, what breaks? Yeah, okay. Wait, is that not? Hmm. Oh, right. This is just always assuming there's a path, so that's a good start there. Um, cool. Right. This is well, I can just do auto GI equals that. And then we come into here. I've suspected this um would break because I probably haven't fixed this up in a while. So there we go. That's not too bad, right? That's the first problem fixed. I really haven't properly tested a lot of this stuff. There's just a lot of assumptions being made in most cases, but it's not too bad. Oh, it's just a rand integer. Okay, fair enough. Right, round two. So we want to Okay, right. First person map. Right, so this should now actually function. There we go. Okay, we're being immediately shot. So these guys aren't gonna like patrol, but there we go. We got a loot box with some stuff in it. They should chase me down a bit. Pew pew pew. Wow, what a ragdoll. And we should be able to see their inventories and stuff. It's a bit hit and miss here and there. Cool, right, okay, right. So, if I simulate, so what we want to do is duplicate the mission and loot box stuff. So there's another batch over here, another batch over here, another batch over here. So each of them have spawned AI, but not all of them are missions. Oh, the highlighting's working here. That's interesting. Ooh. Okay, that's new. Um. All right. Oh. Can't. Probably a good thing to check. Seems unlikely, but sure. Okay, so I don't know why the highlighting suddenly started working, but that's promising because that's been broken for a while. I thought it was completely broken, so I'll have to look into that. Hmm. So in theory, this should be getting hit 3 times, I think. So, because we're only, for now, we're just spawning one mission, potentially. Oh, it is random, actually. I thought I hadn't made it random. Go on, go away. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so only one real mission spawned at the moment. So that's medical supplies, which we probably ought to be using whilst we're being shot. They're actually helping? Probably not. Oh, whoops, I pressed exit. So this time we got 1. Ah, god damn it. How have we managed that? Oh, I haven't made any data for the secret missions. Um, hmm. Okay, that's a fair point. Okay, so in this instance, if CDS dot is, come on. Okay. Cool. More bug fixing. So that's a possibility. So In some cases, I may not have put a certain type of mission in the game yet, but that's just a content issue rather than a um, bug. Hmm, we're getting there. We've got a good test area for it now. I might let's change the default. So there we go. Right. So now it should at least not have to load quite as much. Yep, one default mission, two, three. Okay, cool. Right, so the highlighting is obviously working and then not working. This is, yeah, I need to figure that one out, I guess. But so clearly there's like medical supplies here. I think my health should be going up, but it is slowly. I'm also being attacked at the same time, so anyway, so evidently there's medical containers, more medical containers, and if I hit stop and I go again, and we sprint back over here, you can see this one spawned just an array of nothing. That's interesting. So that one didn't do anything. This one's just spawned generic crates. Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder why these ones haven't worked. That's really cool though. I love that that's a thing. I'll have to check that in the other map, see why it's not working in there and it is working in here. So if I sprint on over here, see it's saying there are boxes nearby, but I guess they haven't generated any loot. So who knows? Okay, so there's some errors coming up. What we got? Yeah, okay. Oh, because they're generating as the secret missions and consequently not getting. Okay, right. Uh, let's see. How do we solve that? So in the spawn default, um, yeah, because this is going to return nothing. For the secret missions. How do I want to fix this? Just force them all to be one. Because, hang on. If that equals that, then instead, This is difficult actually because the container data is fine. There's the item types. So I'd need to populate randomly from a list of all potential items, which I can easily do. So I could, for instance, do oh wait, this just needs item types. So I could do for f item data ID in game get table manager get item data. Pardon me. Oh, data table. And then I just add all of them as viable options by default. I mean, that would just do for now. And id.id. There we go. That will solve that problem. So if I do hot reload. So target assembly does not support applying changes. Okay, fine. All right. Well, that will prevent that from being an issue. Hopefully. See, project properties, debug information format. Hmm. Oh, hang on. Dot. Isn't there a... No, okay. Oh, I guess I haven't done it before. Right. That would be why. I have to tell it to be data of the data table, not the actual data table. Also, this kind of stuff that I'm doing here, I should probably do once at the start in the table manager. Like, in fact, so ideally in here, I'd create a map of the mission to item IDs, and that way when something else requests it in the future, so here this would store a local version of this item types with an integer, and then it will only have to do it once to query the database. Okay, that's a point. What else have we broken? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, yeah, because it won't. Hmm. Because this also does. Yeah, it gets containers for that type. Oh, I also don't want to be doing that, do I? Necessarily. Okay, let's change this then to return m get random f container. Oh, come on. That looks right. Oh. Um ah that's unfortunate. Because we just want to get a random in there rather than being T array. Is there something? No, it doesn't actually inherit from anything. Damn, I was hoping there would be a lower form. Because T map is different, I assume. Yeah, T sortable map base, T map base. Yeah, blast. Okay. Uh. Okay, fine. Um. Obtain the data. Data. Um. Data dot. Generate value array. Data. Okay, so in here we do CDS equals this, that, turn CDS. Oh, okay. Uh, and then I guess I can just do or CDS dot uh okay. So if it's not empty, yeah, I appreciate it. It's kind of redundant, but I like to put it there because it's a bit more specific. Right. Um, so always find one. Is there an add all? No. Um, oh, I could just do this. There we go. And then we do that. Okay, there we go. Right. So that's going to, if it's empty, and this is what I need to figure out. There should be a clear data somewhere. There is not. Um, okay. So, hang on. Uh, so on mission complete. Oh, yeah, okay. This is when we're doing that. So, I think loot boxes, once they've been looted, will clear themselves. But this definitely needs to do something to clear itself down. Um, so the container data gets updated effectively. Ah, hello again. This is horrifically inefficient, but let's just do that for now. And put a to do in here. Clean up data once is. Whoops. Cool. How are you doing? Cool, cool. Oh, goodness me. I started refiguring out how to do my doing all my loot and mission systems and encountered about 40 bugs back to back because I haven't touched this system in like 7 months or something. And I'm just bug fixing basically. But it's working. There's just little bits here and there. And just going to be run down by AI briefly. Cool. medical stuff. That's cool. That looks good. Do you guys mind? Thank you. Medical stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is the game that I've been working on for quite a while now. Do excuse the red lines, that's just the AI's tracing lines so I can see where they're shooting. Cool, right. Yeah, so each of these boxes is like a small area that represents like a mission you would get in lots of well, basically other games like I don't know, you ever played like if you ever played like an MMO or something and oh, hang on. Ah, goodness me. Well, that's an interesting eventuality. I shall need to how can that happen? That's impressive. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so the idea is I've got it so there's random missions. So there's a map with missions. The missions have just define an area that could be somewhere you can do a mission in, and then consequently they get randomly assigned. So they'll get like a mission type. Yeah, kind of. It's yeah, they're more like military encounters. So there'd be like a military, a medical, a I don't know, supply run, escort, or all that kind of stuff. Um, and so each of these areas, every time I hit play, is randomly determining what the mission is. So this one, obviously, there's a lot of military boxes and another one here, but this one's like medical, and so is this one. And if I come out of it, I should be able to see somewhere. And if I limit this down, so in here, so this mission is. Do I have the type? Oh wow, I don't actually show the type. Damn, that sucks. Hang on, let me fix that because that would be really cool. Kind of pertinent as well. Where's mission type then? Oh, it's there. Wow, I straight up didn't put that on there. That's crazy. I don't really want edit anywhere. So they're more like random missions. So yeah, it will change as the world state changes. So the idea is there'll be factions of AI constantly fighting each other. And then based on what the AI needs or has access to will determine what the missions become. And then whether the player does anything or not, the factions will like send out patrols and try and raid each other's areas, which may or may not be a mission in the game. Oh, good grief. How does this keep happening? I am confused. Okay. Let's have a look what's happened here. Somehow. Locals, right. So we got this, container data. No, we want. Is that right? Where are we getting? Yeah, container data type. Oh, it's. How have we ended up with that? Yeah, it's exactly the kind of game I've always wanted, and there's only a few games that actually do it. The Division 2 is probably the best version of it I've ever seen. At least from a military side of things. Obviously, there's loads of medieval games that have similar concepts. Um, that's interesting. How did we get here? If that's okay. Well, so let's see. I'll just see if I can find like a map of the game because it would be really easy. Let's go on images. So this is probably a good example. So the Division 2, each of these points, some of these are like main missions and stuff, but you can kind of see, is there an example? Kind of. These red lines, I think, is that right? Oh no, that's not a good example. Um, Barrel Brothers, have I? I don't think I've seen that before. I'll have a look in a second. This this is kind of a better example. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, Shadow of War was awesome. I'd forgotten about that. But okay, so what you get here is you see all of these like gun symbols, and this is kind of a chest. Each of these is the AI and the routes that they're taking. So like you'll be doing, so this guy's like doing a mission. He's from here and he's plotted a route to go over here. Um, but whilst you're doing that, all of these AI are just going to carry on moving towards all of these different objectives, and they're all different factions. And if you complete too many missions in an adjacent area, it increases the difficulty of the nearby missions. So as you try and clear out the map, you start making the AI harder and harder to deal with. And like this is huge. Like this map is the size of New York or something. It's a one-to-one representation of it, and it is absolutely wonderful to play. Really high detailed cities and stuff, and I think there's 3 AI factions, and they're like when you get to end game, yeah. So this is the thing. So they will literally raid each other. So they'll find each other, cross each other in the streets, and start fighting. And you can either do something about it and like kill both of them, or you can kill the one you care about, or you can just sit and watch and then clean up afterwards. But I think you don't get obviously like kill contribution, but yeah, so you can tip the balance or dominate both of them or whatever you want, basically. And it works really well. You know, you get to end game, and all of the missions and stuff become more events. And like where you'd have a story mission, it's now like it's the same map with the same premise of the story. So you're like breaking into a bank, or you're stopping a launch of a helicopter with supplies or something. But now this other faction that isn't normally in that mission is there, and they've got like, so in some cases you even get like special ops, where rather than just generic grunt NPCs running around, they're like fucking SWAT riot squads and stuff with like special named NPCs and you know, that kind of stuff. It's awesome, basically. Let's have a look at highly recommend it. Ah, this, yeah. I was very tempted to pick this up a while ago. I keep doing that as well. I keep seeing games I like and I just don't get them. But yeah, I think wasn't there a new one? I think there's like a second one that's come out recently. Let me actually find it. Well, that's good. Oh, and the gameplay is like so despite it being a shooter, you've got classes and like skills and perks and stuff. And it's basically World of Warcraft with guns, but it plays like a regular shooter. So you actually have like set, things like set bonuses and exotic items with special unique effects, and then you get like perk trees and things, and you get skills which are like, healing someone is like sending a drone out to repair, heal them, or shooting some gas or something. Oh no, they didn't. Okay, I thought they had. Oh yeah, I saw Menace as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have a thing for turn-based games where I absolutely love the idea of them, and then when I start playing them, I get bored within like half an hour, and it really sucks because I've got like six on my computer that I've barely played for an hour, and I keep thinking this time will be different, but it never is. So, and it's not the game, it's me. I mean, I've literally got this other one here. I've got obviously Divinity. XCOM was another one. Yeah, I'm good at that. I was tempted by some. Oh yeah, and I recently bought Cyber Knights as well. Oh yeah, that sounds really cool. Okay. Yeah. No, I really Guild Wars 2 is another good example. Where the nature of the areas changed as enemies capture things. So yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I want to say I'll play it, but I probably won't, unfortunately. It's one of those. I might add it to my list, though. My wish list is ridiculous. Yeah, 76 games. Just, I do feel like I'm missing out on a lot of very good games, but I just don't put enough effort into it. It's interesting. Is it almost like, is it automated? The combat is interesting. No, I like the sound of it. Because I also play other kind of similar games. Like I'm quite a fan of like, well, I guess Barotrauma is a good one with quite high lethality things, and um actually no, that's probably bad. I'm thinking of something else. Hang on. Um, because I also attempt to keep almost getting RimWorld and then realizing it's this monstrosity that I'll probably never actually get round to playing properly. um, to be fair, Cosmeteer is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. I've watched like probably thousands of hours of content for it at this point, and it's like conceptually the most interesting game I've ever seen. But I can barely play games for longer than an hour or something at the moment, and I just I don't know. What is it at the moment? Is it still only 20 here? Man, because it's like it's the penultimate survival game, right? You know, if you look at even Dwarf Fortress and things, it's just because I've almost exclusively played Colony Sims for a while. It was like the only game that I played. Let me oh, I didn't care about spelling here. Let me see if I can um oh yeah, my games that are hidden aren't going to be shown in here, unfortunately. Can I? There was like a show hidden thing somewhere, I'm sure. Or maybe not. I thought I could filter. Oh, okay. I can do it here. I tend to hide games that I haven't very much. Oh, really? That's interesting. Um, but yeah, so like I loved. I've got Wandering Village, Stranded, Alien, Dawn, Stone Half, Settlement Survival. I didn't play much. Kingdoms Reborn a bit. Kingdoms and Castles. Faction Free Zone, Medieval. I forgot about this one. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look at this one again. I'm not sure why I never. Oh man. I used to make mods for Stone Half. I think they're still in the workshop. I made my own custom classes and among a few other things. Oh yeah, militia. Yeah, there's nothing to it, but I made a basic worker class that you could hire and treat like military units. Um, but yeah, I learned to do low. Oh, I made a mage. Hang on, I've got to find this because it's been a long time. Um, it's gonna be on my old videos on here. I made an actual functional mage. Um, let's see. Did I put it in here? I've got a lot of playlists. I actually started making a colony sim as well. I never got too far with it. Is this just, oh, that was like a time lapse of a building. Um, damn. Maybe I didn't have a video of it. That would be unfortunate. Wow, I go back a ways. I forget how much I've done. Multiple games and various random bullshit. Oh yeah, I Conqueror's Blade I used to play a lot. Oh yeah, I did my healing guides for Star Wars: The Old Republic. which probably still valid actually. I think it's a really cool game. Um, it has a lot of unique concepts in it, but from my understand, basically, I think it's uh well, so you're basically playing first person Total War. So you're running around first person, third person. I can't remember. Anyway, I mean, I'll find a video because I've literally got some. Because it will remind me of what it's like as well. Conqueror's Blade. It might be me talking. So you have your own units, and you kind of control one group of units at a time. So for like, my yeah, so you give them orders, and then you players you can kind of do your own PvP thing. I think just there, I yeah, my units all attacked the guy, and we're like, I'm using myself to beat up his units, and then consequently my guys are like holding the point behind. And you can like flank people with like muskets and assassinate them in the sides, and you can like play as just a warrior and hold shields up and block arrows for your own units and things, and then when your units die you can summon in another group or something.
I might still die here.
um yeah, it's more of an arcade game, right? And it is great because um you just run around and beat the shit out of units and things, but you're not overpowered as such. You are obviously stronger than their units, but you can just get instantly killed by somebody's units. So you do have to be a little cautious. But I'm using a maul specifically to break enemy shields, and I'm not killing them necessarily. I'm like forcing them out of formation and then running away and letting something goes like that. So yeah. I mean so the difficulty is is it a Chinese game? I think so. It's one of these where it's come across from somewhere, and it's a little dubious as to the nature of the stuff that gets installed on your PC. And there's also two versions of it, and I think the Steam version's different from the official version. They're managed by like different developers or something somehow, so it's a bit weird. And it's kind of pay to win, but not really. Like you can do a lot without it, but it's got a sort of a World of Tanks style leveling system for units. Yeah, I'd expect Bannerlord is probably better for that, but it is fun, right? That I mean, it was. I thought, hey, that looks cool, and played it a lot, and that was as far as I got. um, when did this? Is this still going? Because I remember this being like a very complicated game. Yeah, they've done some crazy shit for this. I would love to make a game with this level of complexity. like anything satisfactory like or Factorio like, which this kind of is. It's just medievally and obviously low poly, but yeah, it's ridiculous. This is like straight up my level of game design, which I quite appreciate now. It's lovely. You don't need more than this to make a fun game. Yeah, fair enough. Unfortunately, I am, and I get lost in them forever. I've played quite a bit of Satisfactory. Not Factorio, though. Fortunately, I never delved that far. I might have to add this back in, because... Oh, sort that out now. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing game development. It's a bit late now anyway, I'll probably stop. See, this is another one. I played it for a few minutes, and it's like... It's one of these they are billions kind of games, and I guess they screwed it a bit somewhere. Yeah, completely abandoned. Oh, isn't that shit? You imagine giving the code for this entire project to a new person and just letting them carry on. You know, it's like putting all your effort into something and then it just disappears. You know? It's pretty sad. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that really gets me sometimes. Yeah, like you say, it's okay, what happened this time? Oh, it's empty again, right. Right, so it's getting that, doing the setup loot boxes, the item types. Okay, so it's coming back with end, which it shouldn't be. Wait, where's it coming back with end? Wait, this is container data. I mean, it's quite something. It's a very unique game, I think, and they're making a third one still. I'm not quite sure what to say about the story, if anything, but there is one. It's quite intricate. Um, and the world's really interactive. There's the usual leveling system, rarity of loot, and the typical World of Warcraft style random rarity stats and modifications to items, and obviously every kind of gun known to man, and you can build your character in basically like there's the tank, healer, DPS, mage-ish kind of thing. It's very cool. So at some point, there's just this wildly added the type mission type of container type of end. So that's unfortunate. Oh dear. There's something. I don't know what to make of this now. Somewhere, something is fucked up. How could it possibly have managed that? It's adding all of them, but this implies that this has data in it that it can't find the values for. Ah, balls. Hmm. Okay, I need to check the container data table, I guess. Oh, I don't have the link to it anymore. Tables. So, not source. Content. Nope. Oh, it is in source, isn't it? It's tables. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's why. Yep. All right. Damn it. Ah. CD in. If CD dot equal to nope and there we go. Right, that should fix it. Right, so we're gonna close that. Oh, goodness me. It was absolutely pitch black outside. That's something. I want to have a look if I can get like night vision. Like, what are they like these days? Wow. 40 quid. Hmm. They're good grief. Yeah, if you want anything military grade, it's like 140 quid. Shit's crazy. I was kind of hoping to just be able to like go for a walk with like no lights and just walk around outside at midnight with uh just basic like stuff. Wait, there's some here for £11. Are you joking? Oh, okay, that's not quite what it is. I'm sure I'd be terrifying to people. Yeah, something like that. All right, we are being shot to death. Okay, that's cool. Cool. Medical things, good. And last but not least, wonderful, right. And in theory, if I do this, can I pin it? And I do mission. Can I see the type anywhere? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, that's on stats. Okay, fair enough. Oh, probably ought to stop. Come on, you got this. Right. So if I hit simulate, it errors. Great. Ah. I can't win with this shit, man. Yeah, if I was to make this an actual fully functional game, I would have to do a lot of changes to make sure everything triggers in the correct order and stuff. Like, realistically, you want something that manages the creation of everything else so that you can guarantee that things only happen in the order that they're supposed to. But it just takes so much bloody work. But I could probably do it now. Yeah. Well, you kind of end up needing a god class that starts everything functioning, usually with the word manager in it. Yeah. Right, so in this time, hopefully, I can see, there you go, mission type. It worked. So we've got a military mission, another military mission, a medical mission, and consequently a secret mission. And if I join, it crashes. So I need to figure out why it crashes in this particular instance. But otherwise, fine. Sure, buddy. Okay, I'm assuming my inventory's null. This is one of those cases that I was just talking about. Right, that's another one fixed. Oh dear. But yeah, so basically, you in the Unreal Engine, you have like well, in software you have the constructor, which is what happens before anything else does anything, which is all of this code here, and everything in here is in the constructor, and that gets made as you create the class. And then in the Unreal Engine, you have begin play. For characters, you have on possess, which is when a controller, i.e. a player, actually takes over the actions of the character. And what I realistically want is in begin play of the level to then let the level trigger the missions, and then the missions trigger the AI spawning, And then when all of that's done, then the players start coming in over the network and all that kind of stuff. They'll never take me alive. I love the ragdolling, it's crazy. It only took me a few minutes to get that working, and it's this is like default. That's what's crazy about it. This is like standard Unreal Engine, just that'll do, collapse to the ground stuff. Fair enough. Alright, we got some new guns. Get a military vest. Get another MP5 going. Get some more ammo. Get a sniper rifle for my secondary weapon. Can't remember what kind of ammo this uses. Get a helmet. Oh, and I hit escape. Oh, I hate hitting escape. Yeah, I can start adding in hit reactions and stuff at some point. I because I'm just a software engineer, animations and things are the sort of stuff that I can't really do in a reasonable time frame. I would have to dedicate actual years to figuring out how to do it all properly. So for now, I'm just making the game functional, and anything else is a bonus. So like, for instance, you can see the AI is shooting me quite accurately. If I just move around, they'll like hunt me down. They can like cross map snipe you and stuff. It's insane. And that's the kind of thing I'm quite good at, getting working. But and generating all the items and making the inventory system function and all that kind of stuff. But animations and level design, and obviously the models are just crappy voxel things that I put together. So yeah. I'm very surprised that these work with the highlighting now. So I need to figure out what made that work here. Do I have any rounds for this? I don't actually remember what kind of ammo I gave the sniper rifle. Oh, I keep pressing escape. I'm such an idiot. I don't even know my own control scheme. Oh god, it's just crates. Hang on. Oh, one of these spawned a medical crate, a military crate. It's a rare drop. Oh, here's the military ones. Don't mind me, folks. So yeah, if we take one of these, take some ammo, and hit tab, and then get the sniper rifle. Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh. How are we adding null? How are we ever adding null to this? I don't get how that's possible. I mean, I can check for it, but that doesn't seem plausible to me. Why am I doing it like this? Right, hang on. AI alive. Right, I'm gonna change this because it's basically bullshit, right? We're gonna have an AI alive thing. Why? Okay, right. If hmm. Okay. Oh, come on. Somewhere I've got that. Where's my Solution Explorer? Events. Health change event. Um, change event equals. Right. Um, okay, I mean, fine. You base. Oh, it's a base character. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Character. Character dot. Oh, hang on. It's dead. It's empty. All right, now we can do dot remove character. Okay. Um. Right. Fair enough. Okay, so now we can do that. So we've got AI alive, and we need to go to. Let's get rid of that one. AI spawned somewhere. Um. Wait, am I doing this wrong? I think I'm doing this wrong as well. This needs to be outside of this. Right. AI. Come on. Alive equals AI spawned. Right, there we go. So we got two separate arrays of AI. One keeps getting removed from every time one of them dies. I don't know why I'm using this to do it. Do I not have a character dot on? Yep, I've got on character died. Funnily enough, add unique this at. It's the whole point of these things. I guess that, to be fair, this is a unique thing. Thing I haven't done in a while. Okay, so we go new function on character died. I think this is that's not that useful actually. I was kind of hoping this would have I think it's this. Okay. And if I find references, shouldn't this be oh, it is. It's doing some weird shit. Okay, right, so this is what we need. Find results. Oh. This. I think that's wrong. Yep. There we go. Mission, and then instead of it's event triggered bullshit, we get this, we delete all of that, we go up, get our event triggered nonsense, go away, come up here, that should break something else somewhere. Get rid of that. And then this. Okay. There we go, right, we just simplified a shit ton of code, stopped using my bloody event system to its full extent, which is good. Oh. Right, can we rebuild this and have it compile, please? I know you're complaining about this, but I don't think it's a problem. Uh, oh, that's why? Come on, you got this. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So there's already a method. Hmm. Curious. That implies if I go to AI controller. Alright, fair enough. What sandwich are you having? Alright, fair enough. Nope. Are you messing with me then? A controller. Is it just the word character? Might be. Be a bit more explicit, I guess. Whatever. Night vision. Good grief. Alright, so okay, what about thermal? Yeah, they're just interchangeable, aren't they? Yeah, fair enough. Oh no. What? Um, is it not? Oh, it's add unique dynamic. My bad. There we go. Oh man. Alright, what other random shit can I buy on Amazon that I shouldn't whilst we're here? Um, I always bought a green screen just to mess around with. But I mean they're not that expensive, but I've got a lot of random shit in my room. So I guess I could hide it away quite nicely, but it's awkward because my bed's behind me, and therefore if I set it up, it would be sort of in the walkway. But I guess I don't really maneuver that much. And it's just a sheet, so I could probably just pick it up and move it. So, yeah. Cannot deduce template argument from. Hmm. I might have screwed the pooch on this one. Oh, I've got it in two places. That's why. Yeah, it's kind of obvious, but yeah. Oh, we're getting there. Well, that looks promising. Right. Oh, balls. Alright, what have you done this time? Cannot instantiate abstract class. It's still got some. Oh. Ah, okay. Whoops. No, go away. I think I've got rid of all of the event listening things in here. Hopefully. Right. What's on my list anyway? I've got many lists of things that I would otherwise like. Ooh. This has been on my list for a while. Hmm. Can never have well, I say you can never have enough Lego. I have enough Lego. Um, yeah, it's not software engineering though. Right, let me just commit these changes because it's been a lot. So She's with mission, loot boxes and AI spawning. There we go. Right, I'll commit and push that because otherwise it's going to be lost forever. Anyway, back to Lego. So, yeah, I'm rather fond of Horizon Zero Dawn, but I am running out of space to put Lego. Like first world problems, am I right? Because I have this. I bought that when it came out. This beauty. Oof. It's just oh massive. It's it's a significant thing. Anyway, right, let's see if this works. I'll go back to my other lists. What else do we have? I don't think I need these batteries anymore. All these, good grief. A few board games, more Lego, a djembe. I do like my drums. Yeah, it's pretty pretty. I do quite a lot of percussion stuff every now and then. Oh, if I could get a smaller one for less money. Oh, oh, right. Well, I didn't actually do quite what I intended to do today. I've literally just fixed the existing system, so I need to actually add new stuff to it, but we'll come on to that later, I guess. I'll do it Wednesday. Right. We good? Pew 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 pew. Just gonna run around killing all the AI. Okay, right. So I can see into the innards. Oh, the bullet drop on this gun's terrible. And I think I need to like back up. Ah, now we're talking. There's definitely a bug there as well. I need a sort and filter and all that kind of stuff for the inventory. Reload. Come on. So this looks fine. Hey, I didn't say you could still be here. Oh, there's another mission respawned. Oh, cool. The mission respawning's working. Oh, hey. Well, that's a good sign. So if I come out of here, oh, well, okay. Hang on. Yeah, cool. So the AI waits for a while, and then respawns in the mission area. Fantastic. Not entirely sure how long. Perhaps the trigger might have failed on this one. Yeah, I'm sure that's the case because I've just fallen out of the world. Right. Well, that would do for now. I can't really think of anything else to do. I probably won't. What do I do? I'm just gonna close this. I've done coding. Right. I can be happy now that I haven't avoided games development for another day. I keep putting it off. Is there anything chill I can do for a couple hours before I actually go to sleep? I say chill, like literally none of the games I own are chill at the moment. I think I need to start investing in chill games again. I attempted to with mini metros and mini motorways, but they are not chill. I'm also sinking into my seat. Barotrauma is kind of chill if you've got a good team of AI to do all of the shit for you. I did nearly complete it. I've beaten all of the enemies and done most of the mission types. I've got like maxed out everything I can. I could go and I don't know. It's a bit awkward to start that late at night when I'm not really paying much attention. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm putting out? I could do something completely not chill and just play Darktide again and finish off one of the maybe finish off Damnation difficulty so I can start doing Auric difficulty. Or we could just die horrifically in Peak. Nah. I wonder, is there a quick start thing for Peak? Because I would very much appreciate that. Wait, Borderlands is on sale already? Ah. Goodness me. I can't believe they ended up with a mixed review. They're quite good for their games. They're like my favorite type, but uh yeah, performance. Blah blah blah. Yeah, performance optimization. Yeah. It's a real shame. Wow, the devs have been actually responding to shit. Oh, goodness me. It's a it's difficult, right? Because like optimization's one of those things which was supposedly, basically fixed by having consoles. But people obviously persisted with PCs, and you can't really avoid it because everyone's going to have a different setup, and you need to somehow account for hundreds of variables. And I'm sure there's a fairly automated way for devs to manage it now, but it's still a bitch. So, yeah, it's the sort of thing I would need to investigate at some point. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at peak things. Peak. Hang on, let me um stop that. Where would be peak? Um Group by collection. No. There mods? There are not. There should be actual mods. Peak mods. It's a Thunderstone thing, is it? I should have that. Or was it a Nexus thing? Do we think? Do I have... That's Vortex, isn't it? Is that... Oh. Vortex. Goodbye, Thunderstone. I think I prefer Vortex anyway. Peak. Right. Right, so I wanted kind of more of a quick start for it. So I didn't have to go, so it kind of just get into it. So let's have a look. That's interesting. So does it not have a manager for it, perhaps? A lobby browser, mod manager, extensions then? Bound matchmaking, peak lobbies, more players, infinite stamina. Infinite stamina is a bit shit in it. Alright, fine, there aren't. Fair enough. Item spawner, blah blah blah. Yeah, no, okay. Fine, I will avoid that. Whoops, right. Oh, I don't know. It's one of those, it's like the game's innately chill until it really fucking ain't. um, I mean, like games like Backpack Hero and Slay the Spire are kind of what I'm looking for, but Wild Frost as well. I never really got too far in Wild Frost, and I'm not sure whether I'll install it again because it's only a gigabyte anyway. But yeah, I'm actually gonna have a look back through all of my hidden games potentially. Uh, just take single player, I guess. Right. There's got to be a few things in here that I would play in a more chilled out manner. Barony is most definitely not chill. The old CODs. Uh, Cult of the Lamb was alright. Dark Souls is quite chill, you know. Oh dear. I do love Dishonored. Man, what a game. Beautiful game. I did pick up Dungeon of the Endless, didn't I? Elden Ring. Is that one that I bought? Yeah, I think it was. Let me put this back on as well. Elite Dangerous for the Kings, kind of like that. First Descendant. Wait, was this that MMO? Yeah. That was an interesting game. Generation Zero, again, definitely not chill. Godos, maybe? Faster Than Light? It's kind of slow paced. I'll put it back on for the sake of it because it will remind me as an option. Greedfall, not particularly. Grav? Nah, maybe. Oh, this is one of those. Yeah, okay, probably not. Half-Life, Oh, Hardship Space Breaker. Sorry, on Spaceship Breaker, I got that the wrong way around, didn't I? Oh dear. Yeah, again, Icarus really cool, not Jill. Um, not in my experience anyway. Just King was pretty cool actually. Let's start installing things on the other one. Oh, I got really close to 100%ing this actually. Yeah, fuck it. That would be nice. I do like my Lego games. Lost Ark. Yep, nope. Uh, Disease Escape. Good old rhythm game. I'm not sure how you even play rhythm games anymore because the music you used to be able to just put your own music in. But I don't think you can really do that anymore because I certainly don't have any of the music that I used to own on my PC. That disappeared a long time ago. Shadow of Mordor. Do I actually? Hmm. Monster Hunter Rise. Hmm. You know, Cooney is pretty cool. Northgard's kind of nice and slow paced. Outriders is kind of silly. Play Up is not chill. um, Rogue Tower was okay. Shadow Warrior. Hmm. I got kind of bored of Shadow Warrior, unfortunately. Wasn't my kind of thing in the end. I felt like I was basically doing nothing the entire time. I could always recomplete Star Knights of the Old Republic because I got to the last mission in the game, 100% legit, like maxed out everything, all side quests, all stuff that I could find, and then I uninstalled the game because something was corrupted, and because it's an old game, it stores its saves in the installation folder. So I lost my end game save. So that was really fucking shit. Oh, Stardew Valley, that's a no from me. Beautiful game, not one I can play. Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. Yeah, fine. I'll put it back on and Starmage. This don't have had any updates. Do they have a last updated? I mean, I know it's obviously not carried on, but it's probably been updated a lot since I last played it. When was the last development? Wow, okay. Okay, hang on. So it has gone further, but publisher none. That's interesting. So Radiant Entertainment. Hmm. Unfortunate. Beautiful game. Absolutely wonderful, but yeah. Oh yeah, Super Dungeon Tactics. Sorry, I'm just kind of arbitrarily going through all of the shit that I own, I guess. Surge was pretty cool. I liked the concept of this, but it didn't have enough in it for me. This is like Overcooked but in space, and I never got my friends to play it in the end. Throneful? Oh yeah, Throneful. Oh my god, that looks concerning. I think I did pretty well in Throneful. Tank Simulator's hilarious. Yeah, not gonna touch Tribes anytime soon. Wandering Village was cool, but I kind of ran out of intrigue. Wayfinder got boring fairly quickly. I could always start playing The Witcher as well. I never finished it. I didn't get very far through either. Trying to remember why. Oh yeah, I was playing on the hardest difficulty, that's why. And I just kind of got bored. The game wasn't really balanced around that level of difficulty, so uh, too many games make difficulty equal higher stats, and I think that sucks. It's not what makes things difficult. Certainly not going to play Stellaris anytime soon either. And I think did I complete it? I think I did. What is Symphony? No, it's just a rhythm game, okay. Terraria. Yeah, that's also not chill. Tons, dogs. So many games, and they just kind of, don't know, play them for a while and they just disappear into the mist. I forget I own half of these, let alone that I've played them. What a shame. Thank God, Scum, for instance. Scum's the most weird, wild, crazy fucking Daisy like game I've ever played. I just don't know what to do about it. It's the kind of game I'm almost making, and just I don't know, they've got mechs in a world of zombies, and stuff just doesn't seem to suit each other, and it's very disorientating. And the game's a bit too slow paced. I don't like games where they have uh there's a word I'm thinking of. Do I actually own this? Oh, I didn't think I did. Okay. Um words. Scum. Yeah, so yeah, they just didn't nothing fit the vibe, and I don't like games where the AI are just zombies running around and nothing else. In a game of guns, it doesn't feel very satisfying. So eventually you just get to the point where you just go, okay, headshot dead, headshot dead, headshot dead, and it's like, am I even playing the game at this point? I am still surprised that I genuinely didn't think I actually owned this. My friends played it for a while, I guess, yeah. Who knows? Yeah. I could relive the old days and systematically play through the Dark Souls games. They are rather entertaining. Between the Stars. Oh yeah, that was quite nice, I think. Yeah. Oh, Vorion. What a wonderful game. Alright, fair enough. Well, we're installing some things and I'll have a better idea of what I want to play another time, I suppose. It did finish Rogue Tower. We can play that whilst it's downloading. The good old Unity engine. Still never used Unity. Oh, hang on. Oh my god. Wait, is there... How much... How much experience do I have, or do I not? Who knows? Might as well. Been a while since I played this particular version. Some mana siphon. Why do I start with so much gold? That's interesting. Oh, I'll just make sure that I've got that going for now. The music's kind of insane. Mana's kind of useful, but yeah, it's probably... Oh, I forgot about that. I need to start expanding in these directions, don't I? Okay, yeah. My bad. Oh, right, yeah, I can upgrade them on an individual basis, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're quite slow, and so I need to upgrade. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, fair enough. Has been a while. That's why you get so much money. Let's just do double defense and... So if we... That's new, okay. Okay, let's just get a nice little array. And these ones are all going to be specifically health damaging ones. This is ideal, they're basically coming from the same place, so... That's interesting. 10% crit chance. Probably not quite what I'm looking for at the moment. Oh, hang on. Hmm. Go over here again. Oh, that's quite nice. Every level this house will pay every adjacent tower defending it. Oh, whoa, okay. Yeah, they're getting through. So we need something with anti-armor, I guess, which we don't have yet. I'd forgotten how difficult some of these can be. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I'll just quit that for now. Alright. Curious, does this have any that was nice. What? Couture, isn't it? That's the... Let's have a look. Right. Oh, what? Oh. Okay, it's got adult content. Mm-hmm. Sure, yep. Why am I not surprised? Okay, fine. I just want to see if there's popular all time ultimate character overhaul. Not quite what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for other stuff. Hang on, vortex. Quality mods basically. So if I go games, I'll just type in Knights. Wow, it really doesn't have Knights of the Old Republic. So if I go onto this, what does it do? Download manual. Does this not have a link to Vortex? That's interesting. Then two ways. Oh, jeez. Right. Well, it wasn't giving me the options, so whatever. That'd be nice. And probably so will this. Curious to see how I sort this out. So let's go here, manage, browse local files. Right. So if I go to downloads, I think that one's finished now. They both have. I need to delete everything that isn't this in here, to be honest. Yep. Oh. Right, readme. Copy all the file into your K1 override folder. Why is it? Hang on. Wait, I don't understand what just happened. Right, extract all. Did it do it twice for some reason? Okay. It's cool that it's got an override folder. Should be the default for most things. You'd think if you had a modding support, you'd by default bare minimum you should do is say here, find me the files I need, and look in the override section first. You know. All right, so that should make the game a little prettier in some places. So let's see what else we get. So there's missions, blah blah blah. Um, visuals and graphics. AI upscaled cutscenes. Wow, that's a big download. Okay. Sure. Let's give that a go. Okay, that's another thing done. That will take a while. Or at least this is something else I can play by myself and then on stream at some point. Modern camera overhaul might be useful potentially. I do like Manan. It's Manan. No, it's Manan. Um, um, there's a lot of specific things, right? Damn. Do I have reshade? I think I do. I did at some point anyway. Oh. Okay, cool. I'll just do it as another manual download. Let's have a look. Cool. All right. Fair enough. I can always not use it. Right. So I probably ought to relearn how to do all of this nonsense. Still, yeah, reshade. Right. Hang on. Been a while since I've done this. Yeah, you can have all the cookies of mine you like. All add-ons or what? Wow. Just keeps finding them, eh? Alright, alright. So if I go to gaming 2. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it doesn't even have a filter. Damn. Yeah, okay, I gotta relearn how to use this then. But yeah, so then extract the contents into the main folder. Oh, it comes with a reshade setup as well. Okay, I'll have to figure that one out another time. I'll just put this over here for now. Alright, what do I have to do with this then? Your backup of your movies folder, download the patch. Oh man, shit's crazy. Okay, I'll figure that stuff out later. Anyway, right, I'm just gonna stop streaming now. I'm just sat here manually editing stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It doesn't matter too much. I don't really care. Anyway, but yeah, thanks for watching and stuff, I guess. I'll be around. Probably not tomorrow though, because I've got Dungeons and Dragons. And then consequently might be free on Wednesday. So we'll see. Yeah. Have a nice rest of the day. I'm going to